15. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down. Two minutes to play here in the first half. Back to Tennessee after this. To throw on second is Watson. And this one complete to Will Fuller. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. He's been the forgotten man in this first half. Not a guy you want to forget. Not only his first catch, first time they've targeted him.
That doesn't make any sense, does it?
Not at all.
Because those are the types of plays that he provides. When he does come alive, when they do look his way, not only is it a big catch, it's a first down.
Watson on first down. Throwing the out route, incomplete. That's Hopkins. They get 14 on that one. Good for a Houston first down. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Now a play fake here on first down. And this is going to be incomplete. But prior to that, he had hit his first 6 passes to start the game, so on a nice little run to begin.
It feels like this offense has carried its dress rehearsal into the game. You know, because you do practice it, you do go through it, and in this case, it is clicking exactly like they drew it up.
Down! Blue lady! Blue lady!
Back to the air, Watson on second down. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10.
Blue lady! Blue lady!
Watson looks to throw again. The ball is out. Watson lost it. And that might be Titan football. It is. So he went out of the pocket left, and then things got dicey.
And what often happens is when they get outside, they want to keep their eyes downfield in order to try and complete a pass. But when they try to make a play, they've got to get their footwork involved. And that can really mess them up as well. And in this case, nothing went right, and the ball got knocked free.
Buying time to his left. This will be caught inside the 10. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. DJ Chark, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Titans have made this a one-score game. And he takes off with it. It's a fake. And this is caught in the middle of the field. And he'll get into the end zone as the two-point conversion is successful. And the effort snuffed out. The Texans' hands team recovers. A second quarter onside kick there that failed. Is that something that maybe they had dialed up before this game started?
It feels like it, doesn't it? That they thought they had the right situation, you know, and the right approach in going after it. Also may signal that they feel like they have the superior team, that they can try these sorts of things and it won't come back and hurt them later.
Now Watson, he couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Watson escaping the pressure right. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
Richmond!
Here's Watson. Steps away. The 20. He finds his target, Fuller. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1.
They
go play action here on first down. And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. Kiki QT, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Texans will add on to their lead. And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here in the second quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all, because if they don't, it almost had the feel of an imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the second half.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be taken very short. The Titans offense now, they get ready to do battle again here. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
Here's the former Heisman winner. It's Derrick Henry. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 14. So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Mariota to throw it this time. And he'll be hit as he releases it. And that'll fall incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Mariota. He can run for it, and he will. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the 20 at the 18. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. And likely time for one final play here in the half, so they will go for it on 4th down. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. So we have reached halftime here. It's the visitors, the Texans, out in front. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. Jakeem Grant now to return. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Here's the Titan offense now as they make their way back onto the field. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there.
But this is a do that?
I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. So they'll take the 15 more for the face mask.
Talk about a play that absolutely costs you in the end. Just trying to do your job, right? Trying to get him on the ground. Next thing you know, they march off another 15 against your squad.
On 1st and 10, here's Mariota. Dancing to his left. time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. J.J. Watt in there for the sack, and it's an important one from a personal standpoint, as that is sack number 100 in what has certainly been a terrific career to this point. Now a second down throw for Mariota. Throw right side caught by Davis. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Give him 16 yards there, a Tennessee first down.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something
touchdown, Titans. A big play there. His first touchdown of the new season. And the Titans are able to make this a close game again. And I think I saw that right. You tell me if I'm wrong. That was just a fly route, just to go. He went.
Sometimes speed, just pure speed, is going to win. I don't care how athletic you are on the other side of the ball. When a guy's that fast and he can just take off, if the quarterback has time to throw the ball and release it when he wants to, that's the end result. Nothing you could do about that. He was just a better athlete on that play.
So here's the Texans offense now. They get set to start this third quarter. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
DeAndre Hopkins, he's all alone. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. DeAndre Hopkins, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Texans will extend their lead.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his second touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Jerick McKinnon now to return. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. The Titans offense now, they worked their way back onto the field. They did what they had to do to start this third quarter, went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up.
And now look at him go. Past the 20. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Jerick McKinnon, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Titans have made this a one-score game. Zerline good with a PAT. And this is back to a 5-point game. Boy, it's only a one-score game. Third quarter, mind you, but they're going to go for the onside kick right here. And the effort snuffed out. The Texans' hands team recovers. I know they're down, but starting the third quarter there with the onside kick, what'd you think?
Well, I think that they're looking at it as we may not have as many possessions in this game as we want. There may be that sense and that feel that they've got to go ahead and make something happen. Steal possession, try and steal some points, and get themselves right back in a position.
DeAndre Hopkins, he's all alone. Touchdown, Houston. Deshaun Watson, 4 touchdown passes now in the ball game, and the Texans will add on to their lead.
And this is obviously quite a performance, and most of the time when we talk about someone putting a team on their back, I think we're talking about a guy who runs the football. In this case, it's a guy out wide catching it, and he's done exactly that, truly leading his team right now towards victory.
3 touchdown catches. He's been the headliner. The return man is Grant. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. Mariota now, rolling to his left. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Throwing is Mariota. Goes underneath for Henry. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and it'll be fourth down. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. You like the call?
I do. I think it's a high-percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the first down. In this case, it didn't happen.
And it's complete. Henry. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down. The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play there. Second down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
They run once more with McKinnon. And he takes it past the 45 and down at the 46. Benardrick McKinney there to make the stop.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
The Titans on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and 5. From the gun, Mariota. Flushed out right. He may try and run for this. And he gets it down to the 48, enough for the first. Mariota had an 87-yard run as a rookie. This one a bit less, but it is a first down. First down, Mariota. Eluding the pressure right. And nearly picked off there. Almost intercepted. Instead, second down.
He's got to be kicking himself right there. His team's already picked off 2 passes. That would have been the 3rd in the game. And, boy, they've really played well attacking the football.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Ready. Blue 18.
Mariota hands to Henry. Breaks through the contact. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
And they've got another 1st and 10 as the penalty keeps this drive moving. After the penalty, it's Henry. Corral, and he fights through. Back-to-back nice plays. 12 yards that time and a first down. And we were down on the field watching Henry warm up before the game. He's a big man. No wonder he breaks those tackles.
And you remember what I told you when we were watching? It's not all pads. I mean, you get him out of pads and just see him in a regular suit or an outfit. He is a huge human being and a lot faster than what people know. When he gets rolling, he's a lot to bring down.
Derrick Henry, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Back now in Nashville, it's Titan football here as they trail to begin the 4th quarter. Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal. He's going to get it running right. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness, think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want...
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Zach Cunningham with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Both defenses have had their struggles, but they've been good enough to get them this lead, and another nice play there to help preserve the lead.
It's been a game of punch, counter, punch, hasn't it? All throughout. But this time, the big swing was taken, and it didn't land. Nice play by them on defense.
9 yards is the pick up there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And down he'll go at the 25. 8 yards on the pick up there, and it moves the sticks. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
And not a whole lot doing there, so he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they won't put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
The Texans on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 7. Watson now to throw. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
And he's going to be wrapped up and driven down.
One thing that I liked about this guy during the draft process was his motor. Of course, I loved his skills, but he plays hard on every down.
And that motor on full display there as he gets his first NFL sack. 2nd down, Mariota. Flush to his right. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off here by Aaron Colvin. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And they'll go on the ground. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 5-yard line. The tackle was by the Boston College product, Harold Landry. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
The Texans on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 9.
Come back, come back.
From his goal line here, Watson. He's going to loft one. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off at the 36. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator,
nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. Jadeveon Clowney in there to get him for a loss of 5. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. Working out of the gun, Mariota steps away to his left. And his throw here's incomplete. The intended receiver was Jakeem Grant. And that'll make it 3rd down.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. Forced out to his left. Looking for the end zone. And a shot taken on third down, unsuccessful. Fourth down now.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off here by Aaron Colvin, and he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran the wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
Tiger. Richmond. Come back.
Here's Watson now on second down. And that's going to be incomplete.
Okay, I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, fourth quarter. Maybe you do start to watch as the arm there, the leg's still there. This has been a tough game. Now, this is a big third down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. Now we'll play fake, and it's Watson. Over the middle, that's caught by QT. And running with power here. And nothing but daylight ahead. 20. Touchdown, Houston. Kiki QT, 81 yards. And the Texans will extend their lead.
Things are rocking easy here in the fourth quarter. They've got to feel pretty good about this one. Actually, they've got to feel excellent. Tough loss in the opener. No way they wanted to go 0-2.
I don't want to read too much into it, but psychologically, is there something much bigger about 0-2 than 0-1?
Oh, without a doubt, and here's the biggest one. Guys like you and me, all the media, are going to talk about, well, you know how hard it is to make the playoffs when you start 0-2, and that starts to work its way through a team.
And now they're working towards 1-1. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Over the middle, hauled in by Shark. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. That throw good for 4. It's second down. Mariota now on second down. And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. Zach Cunningham in there to record another sack. Their 6th of the afternoon. On third down, Mariota. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up fourth down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Desperation time. Mariota on fourth down. A hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and that's going to be just about all she wrote for this one. Heading out as the Texans offense as they get set to take over here. They take over with great field position. They've got the big lead. Most would say they should kneel it, but the key word there is should. You never know here.
You never know. That's the exact play that should happen. But some people like stats. You know, some people like to put more things up on the board, but kneel down is usually the right play here.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
Sometimes I watch games and wonder why they use play fakes on certain passing situations, because it's not going to fool anyone. I don't know if that was the case here, but the end result was the same. No one fooled. The quarterback was hit.
Watson being chased out left. That's going to be caught. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. A very solid gain of 27. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on first and goal. And Watson's going to throw it here. This will be caught at about the 5. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll make it 2nd and goal. A shotgun snap for Watson. Got a man open. It's Fuller for the Texans touchdown. Will Fuller, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Texans will add on to their lead. And he puts it through. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Titans offense now, they get set to head back out here. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time. But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. Line of scrimmage, again, the 25, 2nd and 10. And he is going to be stopped here for no gain, and that is going to be the final play of this football game. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory, and